The following match is for the Tezos FLOGRAPPLING IBJJF Women's Heavyweight Grand Prix Championship. Introducing first out of the blue corner, training out of San Antonio, Texas, and representing Rodrigo Pinheiro Jiu-Jitsu, Nathiely de Jesus!
Nathiely de Jesus makes a return to the IBJJF FLOGRAPPLING Grand Prix in the finals. An impressive win over Andressa Sintra earlier, Corey Stockton.
Nathiely, I'm sure, very happy with her return so far to be here in the final against Ana Carolina Vieira. Obviously, a lot of fans here in attendance for Nathiely as well.
And her opponent, out of the white corner, training out of Boynton Beach, Florida, and representing Aviv Jiu-Jitsu, Ana Carolina Vieira!
Ana Carolina Vieira makes her way to the finals. These two have met before, but it's been quite some time. We'll see what happens and how different it goes here in the finals of the IBJJF FLOGRAPPLING Grand Prix.
If you were a bettor, you might pick the two five-time world champions to be in the final here. But of course, as we talked about, a division full of world champions, anything could have gone. We saw a lot of exciting jiu-jitsu, but the two most decorated meeting in the final here tonight for $10,000 prize at the Tezos FLOGRAPPLING IBJJF Grand Prix.
And this is a special final, so we brought a special third commentator, Kendra Rusing, in the house, joining us here live for commentary in this special women's match.
All right, here we go. Couldn't have come in at a better time. What an incredible match we have in front of us. Both of these ladies have fought each other multiple times, like you guys have mentioned, but it's been quite a while. Nathiely coming back from the birth of her daughter, Ana Carolina just continuously on a tear as usual. But it's a very difficult match to predict. I would say that Nathiely has more wins over Ana Carolina, so if you're betting, you could go there. But again, we're looking at, a mini layoff versus some consistent jiu-jitsu. So right into her favorite position, we have the lasso queen pulling straight into a deep guard.
This is one of those iconic matchups, isn't it? A guard passer versus a guard player. It's really just a matter of who has a better technique, who looks better today, who's in a better shape today.
And who's been working on some secret tricks since the last time they competed. Nathiely's had some time off, but she's been consistently training. She's been working her lasso magic, and Ana Carolina's been buzzsaw passing like never before. So it'll be interesting to see how different this match is from their other ones.
Yeah, one of the things that we see people have a very hard time with Nathiely, including Ana Carolina, which we're starting to see here, is Nathiely has very, very long legs. So when she enters into that lasso with opponents that are, especially opponents that are shorter, like Ana Carolina, it's very difficult to start to clear that left leg out from underneath the armpit, whether you do it with the knee, with clamping your right elbow down. There's a multitude of ways, but when you have a difference like this, it can be very, very difficult.
That's a great point, Kendall, because if you look at Nathiely's left leg, she's almost knee-deep into Ana Carolina's armpit, has so much postural control. And if you remember, the first match that Ana Carolina won today, she won basically with the posture of her guard passing, right? She just stood tall.
Seeing it here.
Yeah, exactly.
And some big jumps that may have been successful for her earlier with Melissa. Again, and really difficult to complete on somebody as lengthy as Nathiely, and she certainly knows how to use that to her advantage.
You notice Nathiely's doubling up on the sleeve lasso grip there, because a very common technique is if the top player passes to the outside, they'll switch grips completely. Her hand will then go to the collar, and you'll use the lassoed grip under the leg to sweep. So Ana's got to be careful of how relentless she wants that pass. Even though, she still has the lasso in place, she has to be careful because those long legs will make it very easy for Nathiely to elevate Ana Carolina if she's in the wrong angle.
I love Ana Carolina's right arm positioning, though, constantly punching on the inside. She lost it there momentarily, but keeping Nathiely's left leg off of Ana Carolina's shoulders is keeping Ana Carolina in a good passing position and is wearing out Nathiely's guard.
Yeah, and you see the left to right switch there by Anna Carolina. That's the sort of thing you're going to have to do to try to disrupt a really effective, little foot stomp to break the grip there. Beautiful pass to the outside by Anna Carolina to try to just nullify that lasso guard of Nathiely. Just awesome guard work, or guard passing work, I should say.
One thing we saw Andressa be a little successful with earlier was continuing to elevate Nathiely's hips over her head like this. With someone who plays so well off of their back, the way Nathiely does, she's so comfortable there. Even though Anna will get to the outside, she'll cut an angle, she'll be able to create some space, she's never quite able to close the distance. So instead, a different approach here is to go into more of a stack pass variation. Now, she still has to clear the lasso grips out of the way, but it's a good start because once we see Nathiely's hips back on the mat here, now she's very happy. She's in her favorite positions.
This is a kind of pacing that we're used to seeing from Anna Carolina, as well as she puts the pressure down and she slows the game down, and then out of nowhere just right to work and puts on a different pace, kind of surprises her opponent.
I noticed how Nathiely keeps such a tight grip on that pan with the right hand. I think that's very smart with someone, just like what you're saying, Corey. When Anna is able to jump around and close the space that quickly, you have to have some control of the lower limbs. But at the same time, Anna's doing the same thing with the right hand on the other side of the leg. So it can be a little bit neutralizing here when both of them insist on the same grip.
The referee taking a close look at this to see if there's one person in particular slowing this action down. Seems pretty pleased by the change in movement here, the change in speed.
Yeah, notice how Anna keeps her left knee sort of glued to the hamstring or the outside of the leg of Nathiely to avoid that lasso going deeper. And now she uses that right hand to elevate the hips up. And this is that stack kind of position that we're talking about that is a little more successful on a player like Nathiely. But now that she's able to pin her back flat to the mat, that stack is gone of this caliber.
But when they have to, they turn to Pohada on. Because it's every day. Watch Nathiely's left leg. You know, she does this really cool technique where she'll lasso on the right, and then her opposite leg will go to shin, and she has this incredible sweep from that position. It's something I've really tried to experiment with. I just don't have the long legs that she does, but
well, and Anna privy to that, right? She's like punching that foot down, being very careful. She knows that sweep can come in any moment. So if she can keep Nathiely's knee pointed out to the side, either with her knee and her shin or her hand, then that nullifies that.
It seems like both of these athletes know each other's games
so well.
Crucially well, right? Because Anna Carolina, as you said, Kendall, punching that leg out, making sure that Nathiely can't use her favorite sweep, but also Nathiely keeping her right leg high, making sure that Anna can't get to the headquarters and start that knee cut passing.
And now we see a different grip here, though, from Anna. She reaches for that collar with her right hand, starting to set up. She has an incredible knee cut from here, as we know. So she could try to move to her left side and try to put Nathiely on her side. But now we see that big lasso come over and take that collar grip away.
Halfway through this women's heavyweight final now. No score on the board. It's still very much anyone's match.
4 minutes, 12 seconds left. Nathiely Jesus on the bottom. Anna Carolina retracts, disconnects. So we're going to have a restart in action with both ladies on their feet. And this could be an entirely different match if Anna Carolina decides to pull guard.
Yeah, I think that was very smart for Nathiely to come up, because the last thing you want with Anna Carolina is for her to be passing when you do not have any grips, because the way that she is so fierce and fast and comes in and drops the pressure, you want to have a good guard set up when you're playing with her. So Nathiely, though, again, I mean, like you said, Ricardo, she may not opt to pull again. It may be Anna's turn to play on bottom. That would be pretty rare, though, because we almost always exclusively see Nathiely pull. And then, of course, we have some strategies come into play, too. With nothing on the board, she may imagine that Anna may choose to pull. There may be a double pull, Nathiely hoping to come up on top. It's really hard to say what they're both thinking here, but those thoughts have to start to come into play when, you know, we're counting down to the last 3 minutes of the match and there's nothing on the board yet.
Okay, both ladies are getting penalties there for an activity. Saw a lot of feinting and faking from Anna Carolina, but no commitments on those shots, so seated position here.
And Carolina momentarily taking the guard pull, but looks like she is not content to stay there for very long.
I think for a moment it was hard to say if it was a legal pull with grips. So she was kind of, you know, careful. She doesn't want to put another penalty there on the board. But here, a big guard pull from Anna Carolina right into the spider. But Nathiely popping that spider grip off. She still has that pant grip as she's standing up, which she can use to pass, and she starts to.
Nathiely now looking to pass, gets to the top position of Anna Carolina. Anna Carolina on a single there, tries to wrestle up. Anna brings her back to her side actually, now in half guard. Looks like Nathiely is up by 1 advantage.
Only an advantage for that flurry, but now she's on top. She's in tight on Anna Carolina Vieira here and seems to have the momentum pretty steadily in her favor, at least for the time being.
2:24 left, going inside the closed guard is Nathiely.
Yeah, great save by Anna Carolina there. She was able to almost come up for a wrestle up and then kind of settled back, but she kept the underhook the whole time, which I think really, really saved her because Nathiely had a big crossface, right? So she had the underhook and that allowed her to recover back in the closed guard, now attacking the collars. Even if she doesn't get a submission, definitely looking for some advantages to put on the board here.
But you gotta make it, it has to be a legit submission attempt. Just grabbing the collars, just looking at the referee's not gonna cut it. You have to make it so strong that Nathiely's defending to escape. That's how you're going to rack up those advantage points, or really legitimately try to finish her with the choke. But now looking for that foot in the bicep to make space. Back to the feet once again.
I love the way that Anna breaks those grips with her shin.
Hibamar telling his wife Nathiely to pull guard, pull, pull, pull. I think he wants her to seal the deal with the guard pull. And again, Anna Carolina pulling guard, trying to get to a position where she could try to sweep, but Nathiely putting the pressure on, trying to pass, listening to her husband. Anna with another choke attempt there.
Big pressure here. Look at that left-hand grip that Nathiely keeps on the bottom of the pant so that Anna can't use that leg to recover. She still has to get that past the top leg, but she's going to really, really nullify that recovery from Anna by keeping that leg really, really far away.
Great head position there by Nathiely to get to this leg weave position. Still has not passed the guard yet, but is a great opportunity to do so. Although
Anna, big elevation with that right leg. Really beautiful recovery, but now almost into a knee cut of her own is Nathiely if she can bring the underhook in. But Anna able to recover one more time.
39 seconds left. Nathiely strategically getting it back in the double under stack pass position here. You can see the frustration on Anna Vieira's face right now.
But Nathiely has to be, she's pushing the pace now, but she has to be cautious not to stop. If she stops pushing for too long and needs a penalty, that's it.
She's pushing forward. Anna Carolina's trying to stop that stack. 8 seconds left in this match. Anna Carolina just doing a great job.
Nathiely did.
That is it. Nathiely Jesus is the Tezos IBJJF Flow Grappling Grand Prix Ladies Champion. What an awesome match. Very, very gritty. As we mentioned before, they've fought many, many times. They know each other's game. Just an incredible matchup, super tight.
Huge support here from Nathiely too. All the fans, but also Manuel Hibamar and their beautiful daughter right here.
Anna Carolina had just an awesome campaign into the finals. She did a great job. You know, pulled guard twice against, you know, a guard player. It was an amazing job by both of these ladies. Awesome matchup. And in the end, Nathiely walks away victorious.
Your winner by decision and the new Tezos Flow Grappling IBJJF Women's Heavyweight Grand Prix Champion, Nathiely DJ!